This features custom design elements, so you actually have defined squares where you are allowed to carve out whatever you want. So you could have, if it's a retailer, could have a logo. If it's any archer, he could have his name, or
Have Ike on there.
Ike could be done. That's, Ike is easy because they could even be a shorter axle to axle bow.
Yeah.
So that's basically a way of why not try to make a closer relationship between customer and manufacturer, because in the future where it's more difficult to differentiate the products when it comes to speed, when it comes to a lot of things, that could be one of the benefits. Secondly, we have the risers, which have in this case a nylon center. What it allows for is lighter risers. Nylon is not that light, but in the future it will be a foam material, so we can go lower and add this vibration dampening directly.
And this is
into
not
the riser.
just in the handle. This is all the way through.
Yeah, and you don't need the strength in the center. You only need it outside. So this is still a relatively heavy bow. It's 4.8 pounds, but it has 8 shoulder bolts, which are steel, and it's a 31.5-inch riser.
Okay. Just a riser. Okay.
So it's the same weight as a PSE Dominator.
What kind of cam system you got on here? Is this it's a shoot-through system.
It can be. It can actually be both shoot-through, or it can be a cable-guarded, because it's a balanced cam system. So if you use a cable-guarded configuration, you just have to add a bit of twisting to the one side, and then it will be out of cam in again.
Okay.
It's a binary cam, so you cannot market it as a binary cam then in the US.
Yeah. Okay. Shoot-through riser system.
Actually, that's mostly out of convenience because my manufacturing capabilities, I do not have a large CNC machine, so I had to make it in
rather than
sections.
be able to make that in one piece. Yeah. Okay.
I have to work with the limitations I have, and that's one way of doing it.
So this is strictly prototype phase at this point?
But still, hopefully there are some good ideas in there. Then we have the Indy 400. That's the suspended brace height bow.
Oh, that's the one you're telling. Okay.
Yeah. The cams are reversed. So actually, the string wants to sit here at approximately maybe 4 inches, 3-4 inches. So we bring it back with the gas cylinder. The reason why it's a gas cylinder is because when the string comes back, it wants to come back to the real brace height.
Yeah.
So it has to be something that can take the punch out of the bow.
So it'll hit it and it'll absorb it a little bit,
Yes.
absorb of that energy coming back. Okay.
And the reason for doing that is, of course, that the compound bows now are so efficient that it will be hard to raise the bar even further.
Yeah.
And that's a take on what could be done in order to gain maybe 20-25 additional feet.
Really? So you can push that envelope of 350, which is pretty standard for a speed bow, up even higher. Okay. And what would the brace height be? So you got this all the way down, and it can go down to what, 3 inches?
Actually, if I have a more aggressive cam, it will be leaned more forward.
Okay.
And then I'll have a lower brace height from the start. Yeah, and then I'll still bring it up to, let's say I could have a shorter gas cylinder, so it could be at maybe 6.
So you're going to be shooting, getting the speed of a 2-inch brace height, 3-inch brace height, but you're going to get the forgiveness of a 6 or 7-inch brace height because the arrow is going to hit here and leave the string at 6 or 7 inches. But you're going to get that power stroke of the shorter shorter brace height.
You're actually reducing the initial slope. Normally it takes approximately 5 to 6 inches before we reach peak draw weight.
Yeah.
And that is more or less eliminated, so we maybe do get to peak draw weight in 2 inches.
Really? Okay. How would you hold that draw weight for a few inches and then it drop off?
No. Then what it does in effect is that if you are 27-inch an archer, you would have the efficiency and the speeds of a 30-inch, 31-inch archer.
Very cool.
Yes, sure.
When are these going to be available in the States?
Really depends on what feedback we get here. This one is still early engineering, so that will take a couple of years. These ones can be available within a year.
Within a year? I like that, the nylon in the center. I like that. I like the reverse draw too. That's a really good idea. I think the traditional archer is going to look at that and go, "Oh, what the heck?" You know, but I see the advantage. I see a huge advantage. That's very nice. What kind of speed do you think you'll be getting?
Potentially, if we can engineer a cam that is as efficient as a fully grown cam, we're really, really close to the 400 mark. But that
Potentially, yeah.
that will take a lot of engineering hours.
Yeah.